Welcome to my kitchen.
No, Red. I just gotta mix a drink. This project is a one cocktail drink.
Okay.
Or a one cocktail project.
It is.
But anyway.
Okay.
Hey everybody, I'm here with Andie
my
again.
cocktail of water?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
So what I'm gonna do today is show Andie, who's a very good cook, how to make a cake that I've been making since I was a little kid. Super simple, and it's something that she's never heard of before. So
it's kind of like cowboy coffee. That's why I called it cowboy chocolate cake, because
yes.
we were talking last night, and I didn't know he'd been cowboying his whole life.
Well, not my whole life, but yeah, I spent a lot of time cowboying, yeah.
Yeah, and so I thought about cowboy coffee, and of course, you've made cowboy coffee before, right?
Yeah, it's a gallon of water, a pound of coffee, and a horseshoe.
Yeah, there you go.
You boil it until the horseshoe floats, and the coffee's done.
How about that? So maybe we'll make cowboy coffee sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do it in the shack.
So
okay.
And the recipe that I use calls for, I don't know, 4 to 5 tablespoons of cocoa. But we don't have cocoa, and we were discussing this earlier. So Andie, being the great cook that she is, has come up with a alternative.
Yes.
With.
It's a surprise.
Like baking cocoa.
Yes.
But we're using chocolate chips. So this actually, we don't know how this is going to turn out.
Which is
but
great.
We're going to give it a shot.
Okay, let's go.
So, okay.
How do we do it?
I'm going to mix this, and I will talk to you.
Okay.
And tell you. So.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm going to forget it.
Look at my cute little husband sitting out there.
Enjoying the snow.
He is. It's snowing out right
rural
now.
Wyoming.
Yes. And he's enjoying his cigar.
4 cups of flour.
Okay, 4 cups of flour. Okay. Now, how did this cake come to be?
I have no idea. My mom used to make it.
Okay. Because it kind of reminds me of the settlers.
Yeah, like homesteaders, like
just,
and so everything is mixed in the cake pan.
Yeah, in the cake pan. You know, I sprayed this, and I tried to pick it up.
You don't even need to do that.
Well, I did, so I'll just put that one there, and we'll try it.
No, it's fine.
No, I want it to be right.
Well, no, it'll work. It works great. You can spray it, and it won't stick.
Yeah, but I just want it to be like, you know what? It's hunting season, right?
It is.
Yes, so this is something you can bring up to hunting camp with you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
sure.
So if you bring it up to hunting camp, you don't have spray with you. Okay. I've always learned, first of all, let me make a caveat. I have multiple sclerosis, and when I speak, a lot of times I pause. So, like that. Okay. Okay, back to what we were talking about.
I've always
what? Yes. When you're baking, if you want to be exact in your measurements, okay? Take a scoop, a heaping scoop of however much. Take a knife, and yep, and then voila. 1, 2.
Okay.
How many?
4.
4. Rural living reminds me of cake.
And this cake is super heavy and super rich. So it's not like a real light, fluffy cake.
Okay. Flour, check.
Okay, so this is where your expertise comes in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
We should have 3 cups of sugar.
Okay.
But
I got you.
since we're doing chocolate chips,
How many-
I will let you do your
Do the math. Okay.
'cause
So
I have no clue.
how much? Well, what we need to do is the chocolate chips first. So I just need to know how many normally you would
Like-
do.
Tablespoons, like 6. Let's say 6 tablespoons of cocoa.
That's for the. I thought you said somewhere around 2 or 3.
Yeah, at least 3. I mean, it depends on how chocolatey you want it.
Okay,
So,
but when you're
you know.
when you're at hunting camp
Uh-huh.
and you have super rich stuff, you don't have everything you want to drink. You usually probably have beer.
No, I make sure I've got stuff to make my cocktails.
Okay. Okay, I understand that. But the cocktails and the chocolate cake.
Okay.
You
So
don't want it too
let's
rich.
figure. I mean, whatever we
Okay,
need to do.
what
So,
we need to
like,
do,
how much should we
okay,
have?
a normal, okay, so you're saying a normal one would be 4.5 tablespoons. is what
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
guessing.
sure, 4.5 tablespoons.
Okay, so we need to double that because the chocolate chips only have half the amount of cocoa in it. So what we'll end up doing is, when
9
it's time,
tablespoons.
yes, we'll take 9 tablespoons, okay? And then we're gonna subtract 3 tablespoons of sugar from how many? From 1 cup of sugar?
No, 3 cups.
3 cups of sugar. Oh, that's
Yeah, not powdered
confectioner sugar. Still
And how many
sweet.
tablespoons are in a cup?
Huh? I don't know that. So this is what we do.
Fill a cup up and take 9 tablespoons out.
Yes.
That'll work.
Yeah. Yep.
We could
Okay.
probably Google it, but
If you want to Google it and then put it down,
in the comments.
that'd be awesome, huh? Okay. So. Okay, I'm gonna pour it over here because.
Yeah, because for this recipe,
That's
being
about one.
exact isn't really that necessary. I mean, I appreciate that you've learned to bake that way and stuff.
Yes.
This is kind of one of those just throw it together, kind of close estimate things. So there's 3.
This is so junior high. Doing it this way that I figured it out, but I'm sorry, my cognitive skills aren't letting me go beyond.
That was 5, right?
No, that's 8. Speaking of junior high. Okay,
So
so.
there's 1.
Yes.
And just 2 more.
Yeah.
2 more. Okay, one
I think
more.
I already put 1 in.
No,
Oh,
that was the first one. We
That
took the
was-
9 tablespoons out of,
We
and then we
did.
dumped it in there.
Okay.
So this is number 2.
Okay.
There's number 3.
You said number 2. Okay.
Speaking of junior high.
Speaking of kindergarten. Okay, wow, that's a lot of sugar.
Oh, you know what? We need salt too.
Okay, I
I
have
know.
salt.
You don't put salt in a cake, but
Yes, you do.
actually in this one we do.
But you know what? Yes, you
Do you in
do.
most of them?
You would do it in almost all of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, regular. Kroger. Okay, 1 tablespoon?
Yep. Well, no, 1 teaspoon. Woo! We
How
thought
many,
that's
how many teaspoons in 1 tablespoon?
I don't know.
3.
Oh, cool. Nope. You want a teaspoon?
No.
We don't want a tablespoon.
I know, I'm only gonna
You're just
do.
gonna
you said-
estimate. You're just gonna estimate.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. Yep, we can do that. A teaspoon of salt.
And a hint to go.
And a teaspoon. Oh, that's onion mix. Ew, we don't want that. We want baking soda.
Baking soda.
Oh, it's back there. Grab the wrong box. It kind of looks like Arm & Hammer.
Kroger. Look at my cute little husband. Okay, your dog is making him throw the ball all the
She won't
time.
leave him alone now. He started throwing the ball for her.
You know, he loves kids and animals. He's like the cool Uncle Tom. His name is Tom.
I don't know if you should have said Uncle Tom.
Well, oh! I didn't even cross my mind. Okay, how much baking soda?
A teaspoon.
Okay.
Okay, and at this point, normally then you'd add your cocoa.
Okay.
And I've always used like the old style potato masher
Uh-huh. Oh, I have one.
and mix all that up.
Yeah, I have the one that
Yeah, that one.
that my mother had when I was a kid.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so
That's a long time ago.
we mix all the dries together.
I'd make him nuts.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I know I do. Okay. Okay. Carry on.
Okay.
My nickname is not Calamity Jane for nothing. Oh gosh.
I know you had it out last night.
I did. Well, you know what? Maybe it's lost. Maybe it's in the drawer.
I mean, a fork will work or whatever, but. Oh, yeah, there it is.
It's right here. Some kind of,
And
it so reminds me of my dad.
cool.
Yeah, because my dad
Now
always
the
used
ones,
to make his famous
like the ones that I
mashed
used, are
potatoes.
like the wire ones, that go back and forth.
Whisks.
No, they're a potato masher, but they're just. Not a whisk.
Like this?
No, it's a potato masher,
Oh,
but it
I
goes
have
like
one
this.
and I don't like that. I don't like it.
Okay, but the advantage of that in this situation
Mm-hmm.
is you can get into the corners of a more square cake pan with those
Mhm.
versus this. But this will work great.
Use the other one. But if you don't have it, this will work great. Okay, now what? Do you mix all your dry ingredients?
Yeah, usually like when I did it growing up, that's how we did it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you could just throw all this stuff in the cake pan and mix it all together, but
This is
it's the way
just
my
cool.
mom and dad taught me.
Mhm.
And then after they got separated and divorced, and I started living with my dad pretty much full time, we would make one of these cakes probably every 2 to 3 days.
Oh my
I
God.
mean, this is like one of our main staples.
How much sugar did you guys go? Man, I bet you were all jacked up. It'd be like
Yeah,
drinking
that
a
was high
gallon of
energy.
Mountain Dew.
Back when I grew up,
Uh-huh.
kids didn't just sit around on their phones
No.
and text each other.
Oh my God.
We went out and like actively did stuff with our lives. You know?
Yes, we played in the street.
Oh yeah.
We played Ding Dong Ditch 'em. We played
Yeah.
all kinds of good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, you know what I love about the kids in the communities around here is that if their parents are ranchers, those are working kids, and
Oh,
those
yeah.
kids are
Oh, for
good
sure.
kids.
Yep.
You can tell the good kids and the kids that are just being used, or that the games are being used as a babysitter. Okay, that's my thoughts. I digress.
Yeah.
Back to cake.
Yeah. So then, normally I'd make like split the.
Is this sweet enough?
What's that?
Is this sweet enough?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep. And then usually, kind of flatten it out, get it kind of leveled up. And you don't have to do this
Well, no,
part to
when
make
you-
it work.
When you mix in the other ingredients, don't you put a hole in the middle and then,
Kind of like that.
no, like this. Like this.
Yeah, that works too.
And then you put the wet ingredients.
Oh, I always
in
made like
there.
I take and split it in half,
Uh-huh.
like make a dam across here and kind of dig all the one end out, and then like 2 little ones over here because there's only
Did you want to
3
be an
wet
architect
ingredients.
when you were a kid?
Yeah, of course.
I
So there's only
guess
3
so.
wet ingredients plus the water.
Okay.
So anyway, We don't have any vanilla, so we're not putting that in. A teaspoon of vinegar.
I can't open that. Can you open that, please?
Oh,
My hands are. Wouldn't that be funny if you saw this?
I highly doubt Tim
I
Allen's gonna
know.
watch this.
I know. But you look more like, what's his name? Who did I tell you that you look like?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Does he not look like Bruce
Oh,
Willis? Oh crap, what?
I was gonna bring my clippers up and have you cut my hair off.
We have
My
clippers.
hair is getting really long. That's why.
Okay, well, we have clippers. Okay. Teaspoon of vinegar.
12 tablespoons oil.
So that's 12 tablespoons?
Mhm.
That's, oh my goodness, that's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I don't drop this because I drop everything. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now 3 more. Count to 3 and 3 more other languages. Okay?
Me?
Each G. And you guess what language I'm doing. Each G. Ni. San.
Ichi Nissan?
Ichi, ni, san. I counted 1, 2,
Like
3.
an Ichi Nissan?
No. 1, 2, 3.
It's gotta be an Asian language, but I don't
It
know
is.
which one.
It's Japanese.
Cool. We need 6 more still.
Well, what language? Oh. Okay. Un. Deux. Trois.
That's French.
Yes, it is. Okay, let me think if I know any more languages. Yes, I know Hebrew. But if I do it, then we already guessed it ahead of time. So let me think of what other one.
Sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
I think it's just impressive that you speak Hebrew, so.
Well, I used to speak it a lot better.
Oh.
So, I'll throw in some Hebrew in it, sometime. I can't think of one.
I used to know a little, I could count in Italian.
Spanish.
Well, yeah, uno.
Uno, dos, tres.
Yep.
Okay.
And then we'll do 2.5 cups of water.
Okay.
But do we need to do that now or after we add the chocolate?
Add the chocolate last.
Okay.
You don't need the knife to stick this in there.
Yep. Oh yeah, and level it off.
Yeah.
Kinda.
No. I remember when I was a little girl, my grandpa, in his, he had like a little bar area,
Uh-huh.
and he used to have this can, and I thought it was so funny, of dehydrated water. I thought that was so funny.
You had a can of water?
Of dehydrated water. You just add water.
Half.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, 2.5 cups of water now. Should we mix that up first before we add the chocolate?
Mhm.
All right. We're
We
gonna
should start melting that though. Okay.
put it in the microwave or on
Yeah.
the stove top?
Micro. Okay, this is how I learned to mix dries with liquids. Is to go through the circle and then bring some in. And then,
And I guess maybe that's
Go through the
partially too
circle
why we
and
used a
some-
potato masher, is because you kind of like broke up all the solids.
go through the circle. Yeah, probably. But, did you do the potato masher? Go ahead, try.
So, well, this one's a little different, but you just,
Oh, okay, so it's kind of the same theory.
yeah.
Oh,
And then the
Peggy.
big, like,
Oh.
you definitely want to get down in the corners and along the edges and not have any dry stuff left there. Because if it doesn't get mixed well, then it's kind of bitter when you're trying to eat a piece of cake and you wind up with a bunch of dry stuff. Kind of nasty.
okay. Hold on, pegs.
Oh, we're gonna have clumpy.
No, we're not.
I didn't get very much of this dry stuff mixed in.
Oh, we were debating something earlier. What was it?
Oh, let's see. So you can leave your thoughts in the comments,
Yeah.
but is it possible to have fun but not be happy? Like happy with yourself or your life?
Now, when you say have fun, what do you mean?
Well, like hanging out with friends and
enjoying yourself?
yeah, I mean, so does that make you fake if you're actually not happy in life?
Okay, so there it is.
But
Does that make you fake? Okay.
well, I don't know. I mean, not necessarily fake, but just
I hear you.
or you hide truly
Oh
what's
my God, I
going
so want
on
to lick this.
in your thinking or your life or whatever.
I'm making crazy. Well, I don't know if you can truly be, if you can be happy if you're not happy with yourself.
Oh, that's
Because-
for sure.
Yes, and so to me, that's the same principle.
Right, but if you're not happy with yourself,
Correct.
I mean, nobody else is going to make you happy if
Right.
you're not happy with yourself, for one thing.
That's right.
And you're not going to, I don't know.
Well, here.
And so, but can you still have fun?
I think well, yeah, of course you can have fun. However, it's only temporary.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my thoughts and feelings on that.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
just opinions. And
Oh my God, that looks so good. I want to dive into it.
we're getting there. It
We
looks
are
a lot
getting there.
different than
It's not as
what I've
dark.
done before, but
Hey, well,
we'll see how it turns out.
yeah.
And
Oh.
when it gets done, you can take the first bite and
Okay. Hey, Tommy. Could you come here? We have a question for you. Okay. That would be great.
I think he's out enjoying a cigar and a beer
Yeah. You know what?
in the snow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll turn the camera here in a little bit and show you. It's snowing in Wyoming today.
And you know, we live like really far away from the highway. So
Rural.
I think it's beyond rural.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And but yeah, we have to snowmobile to get to our home in the winter. We snowmobile 6 months a year. Whew. Hi, Tommy. Hi.
Yes.
Can we turn, or can you come over here, please?
Will not be on camera.
Okay, you will not be on camera. Okay, honey. Ask the question.
Okay, so
Here, I'll try this now.
we're debating this. If you're not happy in life,
Okay.
like happy with yourself, I guess,
Okay.
can you still have fun? Was that it?
Mm-hmm. I
You're
think
not
it's
happy
only
in life,
temporary. I
as
think you have to
in
put up a
you're
front.
not content where you're at, or
Yeah, or
I
with
think it's just-
yourself, or self-confidence, or
I need to shut up. Let other people speak.
just live or something,
No.
or
No.
be edited.
debating a topic.
We're just having a good time.
Yeah, you could probably still have fun, I would think. But overall, you probably, in your quiet times, think, yeah, not so good.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my gosh, this is looking so delectable. Peggy! Peggy,
And so we
please.
preheated the oven to 350 and we'll bake it for about 35 minutes.
Okay, and I see that it's getting some air bubbles. So I think that's good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty well mixed up.
Do you think? Well, there's no eggs in it, huh?
Nope.
Nice. We can sample the batter.
Well, people eat raw eggs all the time in smoothies and everything else.
Well,
See Rocky?
this person doesn't do that. This person gets sick off of anything.
Rocky. Rocky.
Did you see Rocky?
Rocky ate eggs.
Tommy, Rocky.
You want to like
Rocky ate eggs.
run your finger around the egg and clean the pan off so it doesn't get all nasty when we bake it?
Yes.
Yeah,
I use my fingers, but
I do, but but I'll use a cloth. I'll use a paper towel. Okay.
yeah, just like the extra batter that's up on the sides gets real caked on it when you bake it.
Okay, Tommy.
Mhm.
This is cowboy cake.
Okay.
Yeah. There's
Real
With a few
horse.
improvisations.
yes, we did improvise.
Real horse.
But you know what? We can try it out. See what happens. I think the taste is good. And then
Does it have nuts in it?
does it have nuts? No. It's a
But
cake,
on that
baby.
note, you can add things.
Here you are.
When I
sir.
used to make this when I was with my dad,
Yes.
we would add chocolate chips,
You know what? I was gonna say let's
and then we would also add raisins. Are good in it.
I don't know.
If you like raisins, nuts would probably be good in it.
You know what? Let's
I'm
put
not
some.
a-
I'm gonna
I'm
melt
not a
some
big
more
nut
chocolate.
You think
Put
so?
in there. Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Like yeah, I don't like brownies with nuts in them. Ice cream with nuts in them.
Oh, I love brownie nutty brownie.
I'm not a big fan.
I guess I'm a nutty brownie. Now I'm a nutty gray brown.
What did you say?
Now I'm the nutty gray brownie. You know, because I really am going salt and pepper. Aren't I?
No, not really.
Oh yeah, I totally am.
It's kind of like silver. Maybe that's the light.
You got the Jamie Lee Curtis silver though.
The Jamie Lee Curtis silver. I wish I had
Yeah.
Jamie Lee Curtis body going. But evidently she doesn't share. Okay. Melt these down a little bit more. Because it's just not, it's not rich enough.
Yeah, it's not chocolate enough. It's like
Yeah. And so then, a frosting. Do you want to make a frosting?
yes.
Okay.
So we'll do that. Maybe on another clip,
Okay.
and we can either edit it in or it'll be a second video.
Okay. Hi, Tommy.
What?
But while we're waiting for this, you know, we really do live in the most beautiful area. I swear I love it.
Oh yeah.
It's just starting to snow.
I mean, there are people that don't like this, but for us, yeah, and exactly. Tom just kind of shrugged his shoulders, like, you know what, whatever, glad. You know, you don't like it, good, stay away.
No problem. I don't have something next to me.
Yeah, that's that many less neighbors that we have.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah, when you have to drive 100 miles to go to Walmart or a mall,
I don't drive
There's
to go
no
to
traffic
Walmart.
up here.
I order online from Walmart if I
Yes.
have to.
yeah, you have to. One thing about living like this is you plan ahead,
Yes.
and
You have
Around
to.
the storms.
if you're making a trip somewhere, you make sure you get everything you need
In one shot.
in
Yeah.
one trip.
See, like Travis came out here. See, this is how we depend on each other. This was, remember what I was talking about in the other clip about the code of the West? What is the code of the West? And so, gosh, that's good. Okay.
When you-
Travis came to us and wanted to help. And
after the fire
yeah,
destroyed.
after the fire. But then we've developed relationships and everything, and we've become friends. And he came out here this weekend because he's now working out here. You know, I'm doing some side jobs for people, and then he's also helping my husband and I prepare for winter because my husband works full time,
And he doesn't?
But you see, he has more time than you do. And so, my husband, he's a workaholic, man. Workaholic. His salary. I think that's the word for working all the time. No. But you know what? He's the best provider that I could ever have had.
Don't suck up now.
Oh, I'm not sucking up. Yeah. Okay. Now,
We good?
I don't know. You tell me if it is. Because if not, I'm going to melt some more.
Nah, it looks good to me.
You know what would be really good?
Nuts.
A scoop of peanut butter.
No.
Let's keep it not
Don't
in there.
burn
No.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's leave it
Don't
like
do it.
somewhat original for now, and then we can experiment with peanut butter on another one if this one turns out.
Okay.
Keep it original.
I like it.
Good.
I like it.
We'll see if it actually
Works.
rises like it should, and
We'll see.
I mean it should.
It should. Look at all the air bubbles from the baking soda. But I'm just
And that
wondering.
is the vinegar and the
Here, try
baking
that.
soda.
Vinegar?
Yeah, I've tried it.
What kind of crazy
No, you didn't try this batch. Okay, 350. How long?
No,
Sir.
like 35 minutes. Start there.
years?
Okay.
Cook it on one for 6 years.
All right, it's in the oven, and we'll be back when we put the icing on.
Oh, you get icing.
Make it icing. Oh, you know what? Before we go, show them it's.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's not snowing as much as it was a little bit ago, but
Yeah, but it's pretty.
It's mountain. It's more of a wet snow rain.
So this is the view out the windows. That works. I don't know. I might have to actually go outside. Just a sec. Let me take this. Get the camera, and we'll
That is a good.
take a step outside so we're not looking through a window.
That's a good looking fire, by the way.
Looking what?
Fire. It's a good looking fire.
Oh, yeah. There's our one again. Just a little view and a little bit of snow coming down. All right, everybody. That's it for now. We'll come back when we make the icing and put it on the cake. Bye.